Hello, and welcome to Debbie Staffing and the Orientation for New Quality Associates. This orientation will give you a quick introduction to your new assignment at QA and will provide you with useful information about how you can be a safe and productive member of your new team at QA. Quality Associates is a packaging facility, primarily working with personal hygiene products such as toothpaste, deodorants, shampoo, mouthwash, and other such products. QA is a packaging plant only. Manufacturing of the actual product is done elsewhere. Debbie's Staffing provides associates to work on the packaging lines and occasionally forklift drivers and operators. Let's take a quick look at the topics we will cover in this orientation. The work environment, schedules and pay rates, benefits, badge procedures, dress code, general rules, safety rules, and good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. The work environment. QA's packaging process is set up along traditional production lines. You will be trained on multiple positions along the line and will be required to perform a variety of tasks each day. You may even be asked to move from one line to another as the workflow demands. Whatever position you are working at, we expect you to fulfill your role to the best of your abilities, and at all positions pay close attention to the amount of product in each box. Be sure it matches what is listed on the box. Packaging the correct quantities is extremely important at QA. QA is a three-shift operation. First shift is from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., second shift from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., and third shift from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Whatever shift you are working, it is expected that you will arrive on time and be at your line, ready to work at the shift start time. Each shift will have 3 breaks, 2 paid 15-minute breaks and 1 20-minute unpaid break for meals. The pay rate for this assignment is $6.75 per hour for first shift and $7 per hour for second and third shifts. Debbie Staffing pays weekly, and as long as you are actively on assignment, we will deliver your checks to you at the worksite each Friday. If you are not working, you may pick up your check at our Eden branch on Fridays between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Debbie Staffing also offers our employees additional benefits, such as holiday and vacation pay, insurance, and direct deposit. Please ask your Debbie Staffing representative for further details and eligibility requirements. Debbie Staffing needs to be aware of your employment status at all times. If your assignment at QA has ended, you are required to call unavailable within 12 hours to be considered for other assignments. If an associate does not call in this time frame, it may be considered that you are not interested in further assignments and could be considered as a voluntary quit. You will be issued a badge on the first day of your assignment at QA. Make sure to keep this badge with you at all times while at QA. When you first arrive, you must scan into the building for emergency evacuation and security reasons. Also, be sure to scan into the line. This is your timekeeping for payroll. Remember, failure to clock in correctly may impact the accuracy of your check. Dress code for QA should be appropriate for a warehouse or manufacturing environment. Dress comfortably, nothing too tight or too loose. Loose clothing presents a safety hazard, as it could easily get caught in moving parts of machinery. Shoes must be closed-toe and closed-heeled. No sandals or heels are allowed. No jewelry should be worn in the plant. Earrings must be stud type only and cannot hang below the earlobes. No bare midriff or spaghetti strap shirts are allowed. No skirts or hats or headwear of any type are allowed. Shirts must be tucked in at all times, and no t-shirts with offensive pictures or writing should be worn in the facility. General rules. You must reconcile the line at the end of the shift or run. The counts must match what's produced versus the amount of material used. This job is not hard, but it is consistent. You will be on your feet for 8 hours per shift. You are expected to keep up with the production line. You should be available when the line stops to assist with cleanup and the setup for the next run. Do not intentionally walk off the line. Be sure to make the team leader aware when you need to leave the line for the restroom or any other reason, as someone will need to take your place while you are away from the line. Walking off the line without permission can be considered a voluntary quit of your assignment. If any issues arise with a coworker or supervisor that you feel you cannot resolve yourself in a professional manner, please bring the issue to the attention of your Debbie Staffing on-site coordinator. Safety. The safety of our employees is of primary importance to Debbie Staffing. We want to make sure that all of our employees return home from work in the same condition they were when they left. While you will get more detailed safety training during the course of your assignment, there are a few basic rules that we want you to understand before you show up for your first day. Always exercise safety and caution while working on the lines. Don't perform any task that you believe may put you at risk. If you are unsure of the safest way to perform your job, ask your supervisor. Remember to watch for forklift traffic as they stock and move inventory at the lines. When using box openers, remember to keep your hands away from the blade and always cut away from your body. The packaging lines can be very contested during busy times. You will need to stay alert and be aware of your surroundings at all times. Good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. GMPs are the rules and regulations designed to prevent contamination of food, drugs, or any other product used in the human body. At QA, you'll be working with personal hygiene products. These GMPs must be followed. Let's take a look at the ABCs of GMPs. A. Always remember that you're the last set of eyes that sees the product before it's shipped. We expect the most for our money, and so does quality associates. B. Be careful with the product while working on the line. Be sure to protect yourself while protecting the product. Do not intentionally damage or mishandle the product. C. Clean up and wash on a regular basis. Clean a leak or spill as soon as it happens or as soon as you see it. Be sure to get permission from the lead to wash and sanitize your hands. You do not want to handle a product without cleaning up. This can cause contamination to the product. D. Disease transmission occurs when you handle items that other people have handled. The best way to avoid transmission of diseases is continuous hand washing and using hand sanitizers. E. Errors made should be corrected by using black ink in a single line through the error. Make your correction, initial, and date. F. Food, gum, hard candy, and cell phones are not allowed in the manufacturing area. Violation of this policy could result in disciplinary action, up to and including termination of your assignment. G. Glass containers are not allowed. Glass is a hazard and a dangerous contaminant. This is a very important rule for the safety of our associates and our products. H. Hats, scarves, do-rags, or bandanas are not allowed in the production area. Everyone must have a clear line of vision for safety, as this is a high-traffic facility and can get congested due to pedestrian traffic and material handling on the lines. I. Insecticides, sprays, etc. are not allowed in the production facility. J. Jewelry or piercings of any type are not allowed. This is a safety hazard, as they could get caught in the line while working. The exception is a wedding band and/or small studded earrings. K. Keep the doors closed to the facility at all times. This discourages air contaminants, rodents, insects, and also improves security. L. Leave personal items locked in the trunk of your car. Take only what you need for the day. Debbie's and QA are not responsible for lost or stolen items. M. Mold grows quickly, so be sure if you take your lunch into the facility that you remove it at the end of your shift. If not, your lunch will be disposed of at the end of the shift. N. No revealing attire. No spaghetti straps, muscle shirts, belly tops, or anything profane, offensive, or vulgar. Shirts should not have any items in their pockets. P. Press-on nails are not allowed. Nails can break or chip off. This is not only painful, but could also be a product contaminant. Q. Quality assurance depends on you. R. Repair of equipment should be reported immediately to the lead or supervisor. Be alert to the possible need to report repairs. Oil, metal chips, or loose tools should be reported immediately. S. Seals on boxes should be on both sides and across the top. Be sure to run your tape gun from one side to the other. This will give the product a good seal during shipment. Store raw materials in designated areas and always place unused products or supplies back into inventory as trained by QA personnel. T. Tobacco is not allowed in this facility. There is one designated area where tobacco is allowed. U. Use common sense. Whenever there's a question, ask. V. It is very important to remember to avoid unsanitary practices such as scratching your head, wiping your forehead, placing your fingers on or about your mouth or nose, and indiscriminate coughing or sneezing. W. Wear hair or beard coverings. That's it. We hope this orientation has left you better prepared for your first days on assignment at Quality Associates. We look forward to working with you in a productive and safe manner. Please let your W staffing representative know if you have any further questions. Thank you again, and welcome aboard.